Hello, everyone. Today, the podcast is very alive topic. True love. I hear this everywhere. True love, unconditional love, romantic love, falling in love. And let's honestly talk about this as it is in this simulator, in Matrix, okay? I wanted to open your eyes into the reality, because like me, you are, I'm sure, will be trapped in the code of love of the Matrix. Love here is a code, is a virus, is rewritten, is not the original code of love. It's rewritten to fit the Matrix. And I'll explain to you, because I've had many relationship in my life, different relationship, different countries, different characters, different reflecting me differently. But in all these relationships, in all even relationship with other people, since I was little, I had a code of love, like a true code of love. And this is how I loved people. When I said I love you, I really, I mean that. I mean that in all sense. I mean that. Care, love, I don't know, it's this code to me, it's so seems so simple to that needs an explanation. The code of love that I carried never even close came to a real code of love here in Matrix. And I struggled all my life to understand what is wrong. Is there something wrong with me? And there are many times, many relationships made me question my sanity, my feeling, my code of love, this purity that I know existed. It existed somewhere, I experienced that. And that is what love is. But when I'm here in this simulation in Matrix, the way we respond to each other, the way we relate to each other, is absolutely blew my mind. It broke my heart many times, and I came out of it with absolute. I don't know how to even describe that feeling. The feeling that you've been run by a train. Even like let's look at the love, like just love, falling in love. Even we call it falling in love. You're falling. You're not rising. You're not together. You're not on the same frequency. You're falling into lower astral, because that's how it's rewritten. This romantic love is rewritten for this Matrix, so that you fall asleep. It's a drug. That's why after a few, it activates your nervous system, activates your hormonal system, especially if you're young and naive and have no boundaries and have no clue what this code can do, because this code is very strong. It overrides your logic. It overrides it kind of gives you paralysis, euphoria and paralysis at the same time, and totally takes over your body, your system. I don't know, have you noticed that? Have you had this relationship? Am I completely crazy that I'm sharing with you this? This love, this is how you experience it. Many people experience this love this way. And it's funny thing that we in the same, it overrides so harshly, so strongly our willpower, our critical thinking. It just blows the fuses for men and women. For men and women. And I've seen the struggles. I experienced the struggle, and I see men struggling. I see women struggling. I suffered. Like, it was a complete suffering when you come out of the relationship. You lost your identity. You lost your energy. You lost your sanity. Your critical thinking. It like somebody really took over, like a virus, like a cold or flu, but very strong, that took over your body. You had this euphoria for a few minutes, maybe a few months for somebody, but it doesn't last. It's a drug. The way it works, it works exactly like drugs. And I studied pharmaceuticals. I worked as a nurse in hospital. I know exactly how it works. It works the same way. It disables your nervous system. It creates hormonal pathways. It activates the hormonal pathways. And you in this kind of pink reality that doesn't match reality at all. It takes you outside of your body, and something else takes over, and you make irrational decisions. People make stupid things. They buy properties, or they sell properties for this woman or man to do crazy stuff. It takes over your body, your whole being. And then there is shadow side kicks in, where there's a jealousy and pain and control and codependency. It creates codependency, guys. Just think about a drug that creates codependency. What can you think? I give you a clue. Drugs that everybody sick in the hospital, and they have the same. They forget reality. They forget the pain. This is the most interesting thing, because we all come into a romantic relationship with the pain and expecting the other person to relieve this pain through that feeling, through that sensation, even how short it is. We don't care. It blows the fuses just to experience that drug. That's how strong this love code that is rewritten. It's a virus. It has nothing to do with love at all. Nothing. It's here for one reason. So you fall asleep, you are in this, you submit, you are not participating in this reality, you're not sober, you're not taking over your body and using your critical thinking and using your body for realization, for your own goals, your own mission, your own projects, your own selfish things that you came here to do, but somehow it overrides when you meet this partner, this boyfriend, girlfriend. I mean, guys, please share with me. Am I completely out of my mind that I'm sharing this? It's true. It paralyzes you. It's like a disease. You've fallen asleep deeper. It's a matrix system for you to never wake up. It's the strongest one. It's the strongest drug. And for me, relationship, because I came here with a true code of love, and I couldn't understand that I don't understand why people act like this and why I start to act like this. And it broke me. It broke me in pieces. After a relationship like this, they always start amazing, no matter what country, no matter what age, and then it broke me. It's kind of like a surprise to me. So after some times, I started to question that, looking at that, connecting the dots. Like, hey, wait a minute. Wait a second. What's happening? Why this person is taking over my body, my consciousness? What is happening? And why do I feel broken? Why do I feel I have less energy? Why do I feel bad? Why do I feel even? And it's not even my feelings, because I have a empathetic system. And with empathetic system, you read a lot of people. I read with empathetic system, you have ability to read the true self, the true identity of the person, but that masked under the programs and roles of the matrix, because matrix programs are very strong. They override that code of true self. Let's call it code of true self. And this code of true self has to wake up, and the only way for it to wake up is through crisis, through pain. And the biggest pain is relationship. And I understood that. That's the biggest motivator for everyone right now. I have on Instagram one post about hormone replacement for women. Nobody's watching it. As soon as I posted about sex, drugs, and lust, and your subconscious and your desires, love, relationships, it blows out. It blows out because it's very alive topic, and people are in that loop. That is a matrix, really well done trap. It's a trap. And as you age, as your personality change, you will attract that or reflect the program of the other person. So, and then this code activates love. And there we go. Even couples that went through Tantra, you cannot tell me anything. I've experienced different relationship. You can't even convince me that you have this twin flame, that amazing thing, and you show that on Instagram, on whatever. It's still an illusion. I'm sorry, it's still an illusion. In the matrix, there is a different reality. And reality is such for true love, you need to be alone. You need to be alone. Like I'm not joking. It's the hardest thing. And people are, oh yeah, we have true love. But bullshit, you have true love. What true love to you? True love, meaning that the code of true self has been activated fully, and there is no need for anything else. You understand that you have everything. Who has that right now? Show hands. Who realized, who understood this matrix, who is not. There's so many traps in this matrix. Even if you think you have amazing relationship, but they end too. They end too, and then who you are after that. You're gonna experience pain. The partner, or something happens to this partner. It's the reality of things. That's, we do not experience true love. We don't know. We want to have true love. We want to have unconditional love. That's another trap of the matrix. And you, like rats in the wheel after this drug. And I've experienced that myself many times. Guys, I'm not sharing because I want to share you the truth, so you see the truth. So you don't, because it really breaks. Relationship breaks your heart. Any relationship, conscious relationship, tantric relationship, especially religious relationships. These are the worst, because you're never gonna be your true self. Why there's so many gay men coming out of the, it's you suffer inside, and the pain of the soul. When I see people, and when it divides, it creates schizophrenia. It creates this duality. It creates polarity. This psychiatric labels, mental disease issues, heart issues. Guys, this is real. This is real. This is what this code of love does in Matrix. That's the woman in red dress. That's a code of love. Here. You might hear beautiful quotes in Bible even. I've heard them. I've quoted that at some point. It's beautiful. Love is patient. Love is kind. Life is like this. Love is like this. Love doesn't boast about what is it? Yeah, it's not hateful or whatever. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, but it's rewritten. It doesn't exist here in this matrix, guys. It does not exist. It's rewritten for you. You might read that in books and other people because you've experienced, because other people have experienced that in different planets and different matrix and different systems, different. They know I came with that code, with huge code of love. To carry that code, it's very very harsh, very transformational. It breaks your it breaks that code. That code, it breaks. That's why when I was in my relationship, when people felt that code, it hacks into their system. And it changes. It creates dependency on my energy, right? And that's why they can't. When I separate from these people, in my past, when I separate, I feel their suffering. They can't wait to have another woman to replace that hole. They can't wait to do drugs. They go on something, because it's such a strong void. It's such a strong void when you on that drug. And true love, and that's the code that is supposed to be in this matrix, but it doesn't exist. And code of true love, in order to experience it here in Matrix, true love, you have to be alone. It's basically you love yourself to a point where there is not much to love. You love everything. You love every little cracks, your shadow, every fears, you love, you embrace. You embrace everything. You embrace all the reality. You reject nothing. It's oneness. Oneness, but in the matrix, oneness is your material and your spiritual together. That's oneness in matrix, to experience that. And that's the only way. You are come so naked. You're so true to yourself. Your code of true self overrides the code of the matrix, and you know how difficult it is to withstand that. That's why people talk about true love, but they can't experience, because it has to be you first. It has to be me first. I cannot need something from another person. As soon as I need something, it materializes in that program, and I'm gonna learn that through that person. It becomes the mirror. For example, this you've done, women, come on, guys, you've also done that. I'm gonna meet my perfect woman. My perfect woman is like this, and you're imagining, right? This is the manifestation or programming. That's how it works here in Matrix. Is you speak the word, your intention, your energy. You have to put the energy, your emotion into it. So you're imagining, you're like, okay, I want a partner to be 34 years old with some, dark hair, long hair, I don't know, gray hair. I want him to be sporty. I want him to have money and the job and this. And you're describing that. And then you describe the feeling that you want, which is even stronger. The feeling, that's when the manifestation starts, and that's when you're gonna meet your own program and your own lack of your own self that leads to your true self. And for example, I want to experience this feeling of safety. As soon as bam, we are very, 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 you don't even understand how powerful you are when you put emotion into it. But then you're surprised. So then you meet a person. I want this person I want to feel safe with this person, right? That's the feeling. That's something you're missing inside of you, obviously, right? You don't have a feeling of safety inside your body. You don't feel safe with yourself. And so you want another person to complete that, to fix that for you, because you don't want to take responsibility for your own safety. You just like, okay, I'm gonna be a lazy little kid, who mom used to take care of me, and now I want to do the same thing. It's just like, I just want to wish, everybody talks about it, and you don't take responsibility for your own body and your own thoughts, your own emotions, your own work. You want to steal it somewhere. And so you go, I'm not telling you something that doesn't exist. I know I've experienced all this. I'm telling you, I'm sharing you, it's me. I'm sharing you do it. And you continue to do that. Even if you're gonna listen to this and you're gonna deny, oh no, I've figured this all out, everything is fine. Please listen to me. You are in illusion. And so you want safety. So this person comes and it's really gonna teach you safety. Or it's gonna teach you safety so well that you will develop that safety within you. What does it mean? Putting boundaries. When that person is gonna be violent or toxic or some way to cross your boundaries, where your personality disappears, your money disappears, your energy disappears, your health disappears. You're gonna be forced to find a place of safety within you. And when you get to it, sometimes at first it's a physical place of safety, and then you figure out, oh, okay, I just, I need to put boundaries. You know, you're talking about this and this, and this safe. Next time you're gonna wish, because you will, it will be next time. We in the matrix. We have to play the game. It doesn't. You either die or you play the game. There is no other choices. You can't fly on the moon because it doesn't exist. And you can't be there in a physical body, even if it exists. You cannot be there. You're here. Your physical body is here, is grounded here in the matrix. You either play or you get the fuck out. That is the two choices you have. And so you will start again. You will forget a little bit, you know, the emotions, the memory, the pain. You expand a little bit. You learn the safety. And next one, you're going to be wishing, okay, I want this guy to be like this. Now I don't really need the muscles. I don't need him to be sexual. I don't need him. I don't know, whatever. I want to feel loved or cared or chosen. I wrote all these things myself. Guys, girls, women, please listen to the reality. Whatever you're writing in your journals, in your manifestation journals, this is a very strong manifestation, many very strong codes. These are codes. You learning to code, but you coding from not a place of programmer or architect or leader. You are coding from the place of a victim and the child, and the results are very painful after that. And you're gonna experience that drug again and again, because it's a perfect drug. We have a lot of perfect drugs. And on this particular virus and this particular code, the system, it perfected it. That is so deep through 140 whatever years this matrix existed. It perfected it. First, it was a family. First, like, it really put a dive into the family, creating a family, no matter what family you create in a child, so that you're productive for this matrix. Then the family started to break up. They're like, fuck, we don't know what to do. Let's upgrade it. An upgrade happened. They gave us tantra. They gave us sex and drugs and lust, and now you can do whatever you want. You have porn. You can be gay. You can be whatever you want. You can change your gender. Do you get it? Do you see how evolved this virus, how evolved this love is? And you do the same stupid things, no matter what. The gay, the thing, it's the same fucking story. The same. Just different candy wrap. And then when you, at the end of your life, because at the end of your life, you wished for what? What did I say? You wished for to be chosen. To be chosen. You gonna be with this partner that really gonna teach you how you choose yourself. You have to choose yourself. It's inevitable. It's impossible to escape. That's the matrix. It's a game. It's reality, guys. So you're gonna play this game. So be careful what you code. That's another podcast I'll be doing about coding. Be careful. And they sell you this. Illusion. And that's what's painful. The illusion dies. And that's hurtful. It's painful. But true love, when you come to true love is when you break out of this, you understand this code, you see how it works, You see how coding works. You see how manifestation works. You consciously override the code the way you want, and the way you want it is to be you. As soon as you are you, who you are, which you don't know, none of you know, you like blind little things. I'm there too. I'm there too. I'm a little bit like I can see a bit. I can see. I'm not saying I see everything, because I'm still surprised. I still get surprised. But it's in such a radical truth, where you can speak the truth, where you can walk the truth, where you can code the truth. But it's painful. It's very painful. Guys, it's so painful. I don't know, I'd rather go through that pain and be true to myself, and the end of experiences have myself and never lose myself, than be in that matrix love code, get lost for a little bit and be under influence of this drug, and then completely be destroyed. Because as we age, we have less and less energy, and that's the reason why this code exists, so that you drain your energy quickly, very quickly. The industries are built on that. People make money on love, on you, and they drain your energy, and they selling you, they market you a trap. They market you a trap, and they lead you into a trap. And I've been there. I've experienced this trap many times. And I barely pull myself out of that trap. And as we age, we have relationships. They're a bit different, because you start to manifest. You want a different feeling, and the feeling is kind of like, I just don't wanna be bothered. I don't want this passion. I don't want this sex. I don't want this. I just want to be left alone. I just wanted to. I'm too exhausted to fight. Too exhausted to be in that. Understand? And that's why people, by the end of their life, they're actually alone. And that is when you actually start to feel the true love, because in any relationship, you lose yourself. No matter how beautiful, no matter how exciting, ecstatic, and true they are still relationship. To be in true love, you have to be with yourself and comfortable with yourself, and never want to materialize anything, because you understand what that works. And if a person comes to you and stands next to you and somehow chooses in you kind of on the same vibration, then you really feel true love, because that reflects that person is free, I'm free, I'm who I am, he's who he is, or she is. They're doing their thing. There is a respect, there is trust, there's nothing. We don't need, there's no needs. There's no needs that other person have to cover. There's no needs. No need. When you have let's dive into sex. Because sex is it's a big driving mechanism, and I think I'm gonna cover that in another podcast. There is another coming, because that's about your darkness, about your this material darkness, raw energy that you don't expect, that you reject, your nervous system reject, and anger and stuff, and then you get attracted to the same darkness. He will gonna show you what you rejected inside, the anger, the jealousy, whatever. All of these are your energies. They're rejected energies. Yes, you are jealous. It's normal. It's normal. These are your darkness. And it's not wrong. It's not wrong. Everything is okay with you to feel that. It's okay. But how it's so suppressed. And especially for men, I speak that for men especially, because you guys cannot express it, that suppressed emotions, as easily as women. And the only way you can do that is through sex. And that's why your motivational factor in relationships, in love, is to have this sex, and animal sex where you can feel you're in control, feel your power, feel that energy coming out. Aggressive sex. That's how the relationship fall apart, because you will attract a woman that is in very feminine. I would call the feminine is when you in this very light energy. The woman in her feminine rejects the masculine, the raw, the war, the conflict, the fuck, and so you will connect with that woman, because that's the only time that you can actually exert yourself to express that, for this safely, for this energy to come out. That's why there's a lot of men, women do strange things in relationship. Strange things. When you discover things, you'll be like, what the fuck was that? But they couldn't tell, because they're not in true. They're not true themselves. They're not true themselves. And to become true yourself is only through different pain and crises, or you die. You die under influence of the narcotics, under influence of this drug called love code, or other drugs, or the pain and breakdown of your system after relationship, after this drug wears out. The reality is so strong, you will reject it and you die. You basically die. You have a heart attack, you will brain aneurysm, oncology, I don't know, whatever. For men is prostate quite often, and some lungs, they can't breathe. You're not yourself, and you die in slow death, slow agony. And when I feel this pain in the other person, they are trapped. Their soul is trapped, their consciousness is trapped, and they cannot get out. That's the feeling I feel when I'm around people like that. And it's a lot of them. Sometimes there is a mass, that they play a role in the social behavior and social things and the family gathering. Here in Mexico is very common. And then they all marry, and then they all text me, do you want to have a talk or something? In States, in France, it's the same thing. Guys, you are not yourself. I know, I feel it, I understand that. But the only way to get out of that is to be sober. Sobriety, truthfully look into this and say, I had enough. I choose me. I'm gonna work on me. I'm gonna see the reality. Yes, people under that drug do fucked up things. They do. I'm sorry, but that's matrix and that's reality. Beautiful people, beautiful souls do fucked up things. They do. And they get attracted to these programs. And when we are attracted to something is in order for us to break, to get out of that level 3 of this game matrix. I'm gonna have a whole podcast on different levels. And this level 3, nobody pass. And after that is money. After that is money. And if you pass the 3, you figure this out, you love yourself, it's completely self-love, and you have money, you can go up in the game, power, there's superpowers, and you are creator of this matrix, you on the level of creator. No, I have not met yet. I have not met a real person on that level. Not yet. Because probably I'm still on, I'm playing. And the reality of such is there's so many traps that you slide backward, back to level 1, which is your taking care of your physical body. You slide down all the way to 1. 2 is your personality. 2 is your personality. Hold your personality. You cannot lose your personality. That's your willpower. That's your power to actually be in this world. And you slide. I lost that. I went all the way back to 2 when I was in the spiritual center. It's another beautiful trap, guys. It's another beautiful trap that nearly killed me, and I survived, and I'm here to give you matrix guide. I am a matrix guide. So in this unconditional love, let's talk about unconditional love. So unconditional love, okay, that's a term that does not exist in matrix. We talked about this. It's a rewritten code of true love. It's rewritten. It's a very huge code. True love, unconditional love it's meaning that you don't need anything. Nobody meets your needs. You are self. You are realized. You're not a player anymore. You're not a character in the game. You're the creator. You can rewrite your own codes. You understand the reality, and you can connect with the source codes. And this I call source codes: true love, unconditional love, empathy. And these are source codes. They are very close to the source, and they're huge codes. I mean, when they go through your body, so you experience love here in Matrix as a drug. You've fallen. It breaks down your nervous system. It takes over your body, your logic, everything. You go in the astral world, in the lower astral world, and that's why it's hard to manifest anything from that space. That's why you feel shitty after that. It's a drug. And you have withdrawal symptoms, withdrawal, control, codependency. I mean, you feel powerless. You're crying. You're hysterical. You illogical. You in pain. You have no energy. You're absolutely broken. You chaotic, not together. There's no coherency. Broken in pieces. This is how your consciousness is broken in pieces. It's very it's a frequency. It's a lower frequency. And that's how you feel it. Depression, suicide, Romeo and Juliet. They even wrote you a whole scenario of this code of love, and people still want it, and they travel, and they want to see their Romeo and Juliet. Like seriously. Yeah. And you feel very insecure, unstable, unprotected, naked, thrown, vulnerable. But this is the moment where this drug leads you. So the other side, yes, you kind of come to a zero, and from this zero, you either wake up from this, which it took me a few times to wake up. I thought I woke up. No, I kind of went back to sleep. The next one woke me up again, and I kind of went back to sleep. And then the third one, for sure, I'm like, okay, this is it. I cannot do more. And that's when you wake up. You wake up through relationship, through love, through code of love. That's how it's designed, this matrix. And you wake up to yourself. You wake up, you don't need anybody. You don't need to talk to anybody. You can be your own, you can have amazing conversation with yourself. Now right now I'm having a conversation with myself, and you're gonna be listening to it, and that's cool, no? That's what I'm saying. And you are connected to the source. You don't need that. You don't need that. But override that to come to this. It's painful. You get affected by drugs, you get affected by traps, these codes. Sometimes these stupid codes pop up and you're like, what the fuck was that? And you went down the rabbit hole for a little bit. And you're like, but it gets better and better. The more true yourself, then at some point it's really hard to completely start from zero. It's really hard because you already have a lot of knowledge, but falling off a level is easy. And the higher you go, the bigger the traps and more beautiful. And you have to go through that. You have to play it. You have to experience that trap. Right now I'm in level 8. Level 8. A realization, self-realization. There's many traps. There are many traps of being shy. What am I gonna talk about? People are talking about the same thing already. I'm not sure. But that's not the reason why I'm doing. I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for me. Do you see? So there's traps. That self-realization. And I'm learning myself. I'm doing it for me. It's true. I'm doing it for me. And nobody asking me to do this podcast. I decided because I really truly love it. And I find I learn a lot through that. There is a frequency that opens up in this moment, and in just moments sometimes I just listen to myself to hear this energy. And this code of true love, self-love, it's all the same thing. I will speak about self-love a little bit from a different perspective. I will open up a bit. That's more like a technique. But it's all about being radically true to yourself. But you have idea. People tell me, oh, I'm speaking my truth. You have no fucking clue. What it is to be true to yourself. Is to feel the pain from all these years. It will break you. The true love will break you. But we all want that way. I want true love. I want my true. You guys are so, and people buy courses, and people buy I don't know, self-improvements and this, and a psychologist and this, where it's so simple that it hurts. It's so simple, but it hurts. And it hurts, so either way, it's done so that you come to your true self or you die, and that's it. And you play the game. When you come to your true self on that level, you play the game. Next level would be money. And yeah, and that's another motivating factor. I will do a podcast about that a bit later, because I'm still learning that. I'm still learning all the tricks. I will share with you. But for now, it's code of love. Okay, so true love and unconditional love does not exist. It does not exist in Matrix. It doesn't exist. It does not exist. You can experience that only through self-love, only loving yourself, connecting to the source, not needing anything. But it's a path to your true self, and being radically honest with yourself, speaking the truth all the time, connecting to your power, be aggressive, be at war, stand up for yourself, do things that only good for you. For me, what is good for me? I choose me at the end of the day. Even in true love, in true relationship, here in Matrix, the only way you can do it is if you choose yourself. If you choose yourself. And that's it's not easy, because you kind of start, there are some programs that start to kick in. I don't know, jealousy, mistrust, because you're creating codependency. You play in a role here, something you didn't speak the whole truth, so you're starting to play the role, and that role will grow. That shadow side will grow, because you're not authentic in that matter. So you couldn't, like, for example, I couldn't speak my truth about sexual desires with my partner, but I could not talk. Even though we did courses and things, I was ashamed. The program of shame and guilt kicked in. Can you imagine this code of my DNA, on the DNA? This code was just killing me. That I thought showing sexual energy, like be wild, be angry, be like possessive, be this, is bad. So I pushed all this, and then I had painful menstrual cycles. Who else in guys, girls, please, comments, listen to this podcast, give me reality, how painful it is to feel this code, and to feel manipulated. And you feel manipulated because you've been manipulated by this code in Matrix. And many of you came from high civilizations, different matrices, different experiences. You know this code, this true love code, and how we're supposed to relate to each other equally on this level. But here in Matrix is this. You give me this, I give you this, and this, that's that. And then you didn't do that, you did like this, and you know, and yeah. I worked for a defense attorney. It was worse than working for criminal attorney. Telling you, because you're not your true self. You are playing a role under influence of drug. You play a role of whatever, convenient wife, good husband, provider, codependent, narcissist, aggressor, whatever, all these holes that you don't love yourself, you don't know how. I'm gonna have the different podcast on self-love, and you playing the role under influence of that drug, and when the drug wears out, you continue to play a role. And that's what many people do in the long-term relationship. We're not supposed to have relationships. It's a matrix code that we supposed to be in relationships, and we also supposed to have children, and we all have supposed to be productive and be together and help each other, be in a family. No, that's a matrix code. They want us, it's easier to operate this way. We're not meant. We're meant to truly love and connect on this level, telepathically, quickly, true, just to be true. We're not supposed to play roles. But under influence of drug, you do many things. Or when you on the sick bed, you do it, right? You're very motivated. Okay, I will change my diet. Okay, I will start exercising. Okay. You know how many people in my cardiac ICU I've seen with the same thing, with the heart issues. Oh, okay, I'm gonna stop smoking, I'm gonna stop, and they can't, no, because they're used to this drug. Matrix provides you many drugs. If you don't take drug of love, you will take drug of money. You will take drugs, pharmaceutical drugs. You will take spiritual matrix drug right now. That's a very big one. Everybody's in there, in that. And when you come out, you cannot build anything in the matrix. You cannot code. You cannot code. It breaks it down. It strips of your powers. Spiritual matrix. It's a drug. It's a perfect drug. People go there because they're all in pain and they're used to drugs. And this is just another drug. And I went through that. I understand. It's so difficult to be by yourself, to withstand this reality by yourself, to be in the pain by yourself. I know that. It breaks. It breaks your bones. You have to like redo, like a different cast almost. You know, like you broke bones and now they're not healing together correctly. You have to come back and consciously break them again so they heal in the right way. That's what it is to be true self and true love and self-love and all that. That's what it is. And you have to re-experience in the body. You can. If you're used to drugs all your life, it's death through disease. It's death through disease. There's nothing I cannot help. There's nobody can help because these codes are so strong. Meditations wouldn't do shit. Why? That's why I had a client who came to me for this last hope that I somehow could give. And the person is with an end stage of cancer, done many esoteric practices, and they didn't understand why they got cancer. They didn't understand. They didn't understand because they've been under influence of drugs and they never actually took over their body. They never took over their avatar. They never did. They stayed in the role of this small child who needs constant direction and some help from the outside because it's a man. Inside is a helpless child that used to be unconscious under influence of different drugs. It never came to consciousness. It never experienced consciousness. and then what can I do? When can I do? What can I do in that? Nothing. And lose a spouse, you will lose the relationship, the status, whatever, everything comes crashing, because that was an illusion, that you build an illusion, different realities. So when I see truly, I see your true self. When I enter relationship, because this is where I came from, this is how it was done. But here in Matrix, I'm like, okay, I need to remind myself in Matrix, shit, it is not happening this way here. So I needed to learn. I'm like, okay, it's cool. Yeah, it's reality. It's harsh. Was it harsh for me to see that? Fucking yes, very harsh. It's very hard to see that reality, but once you see, you kind of adjust. You know, a couple days you'll have some issues with your eyes. You'll have some pain, but what you find is safety. You will find inside that your home, your love, and you're like, wow, I'm actually capable of manifesting this. I'm actually capable of getting money. I'm actually capable of expressing myself. Wow, I'm actually capable. Why do I need a relationship? Exactly. Do you understand? But you're gonna beat till the end of your life, till the end in that matrix, in that code, and suffer and be under influence of that code, and have a relationship and have that you lose yourself in this relationship. At the end of their lives, people are just have you seen, like, they together, but they don't even know each other. They're doing basic things. Okay, you take the garbage, I do dishwashing, you watch TV, I read a book, I go play in the garden, you go check the mail. That's it. Can you imagine? Those are the function, those are basic function, because there's no energy for anything else. You don't even know who that is, but it's kind of like, it's codependency, because you're like, well, you know, I never been by myself, and I'm scared to be by myself, so I'm in that kind of relationship, but guys, you feel that you're safe and you figure it out. No, because the partner is gonna die. That partner is gonna die, and you're gonna have to experience the death of illusion, and you never be connected. You never connected to your true self. You never connected who you are. You never understood. You've always been under influence, and that's why physical death will come, because you would not be able to withstand this energy of true. And your soul will just have to leave. It will have to leave. It'll have to leave. It will be a death. It will be. There is nothing to exist for, or you will try to go and jump into another codependent quickly. That's how it works. So that's love. That's how it love. On different stages, you'll have a different needs or lessons that you've mastered within yourself, and true love is nobody can experience that in Matrix. I'm sorry. I'm going for it. Yeah, because I need to truly. It's a code that's in me, and needs to override. And I will get there. Matrix is strong, but I'm stronger. Beautiful stories like Shiva and Shakti, right? They give you little stories that they do exist, but not in Matrix. And you kind of like, yes, you see Shiva and Shakti did it. I can do it. Mary and Jesus. It's been hacked. All these codes been hacked. They give you a story, they rewrite your story, and they give you actually a true story of Romeo and Juliet, but you like, that's true love. No, that's a love of code of Matrix. And that's what happens. Because they couldn't be without each other. But you're supposed to be without each other. You're supposed to be alone. That's a true love. You're supposed to be alone. And okay with that. Completely okay. So when you tell me this romance and this relation, it's not only on romantic relationship, it's with any other relationships, you understand that. But in romantic, it's very, very focused, very motivated to discover that. All right, guys, so I think I'm gonna end with that. Comment. It's a real topic. It's a real topic. Share, comment. Let's go into the truth together. Experience that. Let's be. You can do it. And soberly, consciously, you have unlimited potential. Unlimited. But you get stuck. And sidetracked with a drug. I know it's so strong. I know. But you're gonna lose 10, 20 of your years or 20 of your life chasing that. I wrote a book about it. Please read it. I spent 48 years of my life chasing that. I've experienced that. I understand the codes in Matrix. Yeah, and when you true to yourself, when you love yourself, when you truly love yourself, incredible possibility open up. You come out on a different level, but that doesn't mean that level is easy. But it's more interesting because you have some energy, some power. So imagine if you spend 20, 30 years chasing something, and then at age of 50, you're broken again. Like, oh shit, again, third marriage, fifth marriage, I don't know, whatever relationship, and that ends. That's painful. But every relationship is teaching you that you're missing, and that's it. And the end of your life, you have to be alone. But it's better if you're alone, if you experience that aloneness and okay with that, and find actually truth in that and support and everything else that you've been manifesting or tried to manifest. Safety, care, attention, support, being chosen, intimacy. What is it? What's in there? To be able to speak to someone on this level, to go deep. This is all you. You are missing all that. I am missing all that. If I'm manifesting, if I'm speaking about this, I'm manifesting. I will manifest a form that will definitely bring that in me. and I will have to learn it. And then when you together with yourself in truth, I don't know, the play is different. The play is different. The game is different. So it's your choice. Okay, my darlings, I love you. And I will end on this. Take care.